Good morning from the Second Age of Reason. We're here just for a basic video blog, nothing much in particular, but I just wondered if you've noticed that I've gotten a little less frequent in my postings, and there's a reason for that. Well, actually a couple of reasons. Number one is the weather has been atrocious, just dreadful, blizzards all the time. As you can see, there's one about to hit us right now in a few minutes. And so that makes it unpleasant to go out and shoot them, and I love shooting outdoors. Second is my computer in November was coming down with hard drive problems. And so I ended up having to get a different computer, and it has Windows 7, which has its own set of challenges. And along with that is the Windows Movie Maker. And under Windows 7, it is a lot different than Windows XP. And I thought I would just describe some of the pluses and minuses of the new Windows Maker from Windows 7 64-bit edition. So, in the past, the old Windows Movie Maker, you could pull in multiple videos, film strips, and they would each be on their own tabs. And then you would slice them all up and then drag them to a storyboard down below to construct your movie. And this actually is kind of a nice way of doing it. The new one uses a different work idea. You open them all and it puts them all on a table, all in front of you at once. And then you have to cut out all the stuff you don't want and splice them together where you want them to be spliced together. And something about just building a movie by splicing things out or cutting things out, it just doesn't work quite as well. That being said, I think the Windows Movie Maker does have some nicer, more professional looking themes to it, which I have used on a few occasions. But I do miss the scroll perspective, and I miss the wow, which is kind of like a splat wow thing, which they don't have anymore. Those I miss, but the other ones are pretty nice. Then it has some nice transitions, which I've used for various effects, and the sound is better in the new version. It's just that it's really hard to get down to throw your film strips there and cut away all the stuff you don't want to make a movie, because I'm used to like taking this little bits and pieces and piecing them together on a storyboard. So that's why you haven't seen quite as much of me in recent months, and hopefully as the weather improves it will get better, and my experience with the tool, it'll get better. So until later, we'll be seeing you. Postum scriptum from my comments on the infrequency of my more recent blogs. Another reason is the new camera I have as well shoots, and it takes AVI video files, and while they are more generic and easy to handle in some cases, the old camera did MOV, which are QuickTime files. They're huge. Every minute is like 120 meg. So an 8-minute movie is like a gigabyte, and that eats up disk space like crazy. So I normally end up converting them to WMV, Windows movie files, which are smaller but less in resolution and quality. The MOV files of the prior camera also had a problem that I had to convert them because the Windows Movie Maker programs would not work with MOV files, so I had to get a converter to convert the MOV into MPG or WMV files. So those extra conversion steps do take a toll on your productivity. And you have to decide if you want to keep the short video in high res, high def, or if you want to shrink it down so it becomes manageable and you can keep more videos online and handy, and put them together easier. Windows Movie Maker for Windows 7 64-bit pretends to handle AVI files, but it does a pretty bad job of it, and it really wrecks the sound. So I just thought I would mention that in passing, and that's all that I can think of for the comments on the more seldomness of my video blogs. Until later, be seeing you.